Now, let's try to solve problems where we have to find the distance between two locations, where one is at east and one is at west. So, number 1, find the distance in nautical miles between Singapore and New York. So, if this is our world map, this is the prime meridian where longitude is 0 degrees. This is the equator where the latitude is 0 degrees. And this is Singapore at 1.3521 degrees north and 103.8198 degrees east. And this is New York at 40.7128 degrees north and 74.006 degrees west. The distance between them is this much. Now I'm gonna draw a segment from Singapore to the North Pole and New York to the North Pole. So this is our spherical triangle. And if I were to redraw this map into a circle, it will look like this. Say this is our prime meridian and this is our equator, Singapore and New York, and this is our spherical triangle, where at this point is the North Pole. Now take note that from the equator to the North Pole is 90 degrees. So if this is 90 degrees and this is 40.7128 degrees, then how much is this? That is 90 degrees minus 40.7128 degrees. That is equal to 49.2872 degrees. Next, if this is 90 degrees and this is 1.3521 degrees, then how much is this? That's 90 degrees minus 1.3521 degrees. That's equal to 88.6479 degrees. And this angle here is simply the sum between the two longitudes. So that's 103.8198 degrees plus 74.006 degrees. That is equal to 177.8258 degrees. So this is our final spherical triangle. If we let this be our side A, side B, and angle C, then what we need to find is side C, which is the distance between New York and Singapore. Given two sides and an angle, we can use the law of cosines for sides to solve for side C. So that is cosine of C is equal to cos A, cos B, plus sine A, sine B, cos angle C. Substitute these values in our equation. So solving for C, we get 137.89 degrees or 137 degrees and 53 minutes. Converting our answer in nautical miles, where 1 nautical mile is equal to 1 minute. So that is 137 times 60 plus 53. That is equal to 8273 nautical miles. Okay, so for our last problem, find the distance in nautical miles between San Francisco and Brisbane. So this is our prime meridian where longitude is 0 degrees. And this is our equator where latitude is 0 degrees. And this is San Francisco at 37.7749 degrees north and 122.4194 degrees west. And this is Brisbane at 27.4698 degrees south and 153.0251 degrees east. And the distance between them is this segment. Now I'm gonna draw a segment from San Francisco to the North Pole and Bisbane to the North Pole to form our spherical triangle. And if I were to redraw this map into a circle, it will look like this. Say this is our prime meridian, this is our equator, and this is San Francisco and Bisbane. And this is our spherical triangle where at this point is the North Pole. Now take note that from the equator to the North Pole is 90 degrees. So if this is 90 degrees and this is 37.7749 degrees, then how much is this? That is 90 minus 37.7749 degrees. That is equal to 52.2251 degrees. And if this is 90 degrees and this is 27.4698, then all in all, this is equal to what? This is equal to 117.4698 degrees. And this angle here is equal to the sum of the two longitudes. So that is 122.4194 plus 153.0251. That is equal to 275.4445 degrees. So if this is our spherical triangle, let this be side A, side B, and angle C. So this is side C, which is the distance between San Francisco and Brisbane. And we can solve for side C using the cosine law for sides. That is cosine C is equal to cos A, cos B plus sine A, sine C, cosine angle of C. Substitute our values to our equation. And solving for C, we get 102.46 degrees, or that is 102 degrees and 28 minutes. And converting our answer to nautical miles, where 1 nautical mile is equal to 1 minute, so that is 102 degrees times 60 degrees per minute plus 28 minutes, that is equal to 6148 nautical miles.